tell you that first quarter, 4.15, 3 AP classes. You are sitting in a seat now that if you aren't getting the grades that you think that you can get, you can work hard, achieve those goals, set goals for yourself. Don't just sit there and say, oh, that B minus, that's fine. That B plus, that's fine too. Work for that 1 extra percent. Get that A minus in the class. I'm telling you,
Talk a little bit more about freshman year and
yeah, I was just like to say. So my freshman year, I basically went in and said, oh, high school is high school. Like, there's older kids, there's new friends, like there's football games, oh, I don't need to go home and do my math homework, I don't need to go home and do my, just sit down, organize my binder. It was so unorganized, so just, my head was up in the air, and I don't know, my head wasn't in school or where it should have been, and I just want to tell you guys that if you're struggling in school, reach out to someone. Get that extra motivation you need. Because pretty soon, you guys are all going to be taking the ACT. ACT matters. Every subject is on that test, trust me. I took it 3 different times. I ended up getting a 26. I wanted a 27, and I was happy with the 26, but I wanted a 27. That was my goal, and I did not reach it. And to this day, I am still a little disappointed I didn't reach it. But
do you feel like your freshman year made a difference in you not reaching that goal?
Of course. If I would have sat down, paid attention, did all my homework, I 100% would have known, I would have known so much more, and if I just would have been a better student, would have had a higher GPA. I was just deferred from Michigan State, which means that they asked for my 7th semester grades due to my freshman year grades. And you guys are, most of you are sophomores, a few of you are juniors. Do you want that to happen to you? If you want to go to Michigan, or if you want to go to Western, or if you want to go to Central, or a school out of state that you've wanted to go to for so long, if you guys want to go to that school, work hard, set those goals, earn your grades, seriously. I'm telling you, I was in your seat. If I was in your position right now, in a younger grade, oh, senior's talking to me, or oh, Miss Rowan's telling me do your homework, or she's penalizing you for not turning in a sheet, or she's coming up to you after you just got a C or a D on a quiz. Why do you think she's doing that? Because she cares. She wants to see you guys succeed. She really does.
Talk about the people who interviewed with you and what that did for you.
End of freshman year, I got in some trouble with Mrs. Murray, and I'll be honest with you, it was for cheating on a test. Copied it, got in trouble with a few other girls in my honors earth science class. That wasn't the first time either. And, sorry, it's a little emotional, but that wasn't the first time I got caught either. And she really buckled down on me in that office and said, if you don't start trying, do you want me to view you as a person that doesn't try in school, that makes bad choices? If I see you walking in the village or at Somerset, in the mall, and I'm with my family, do you want me to, after you walk past me, do you want me to see you as a person who just doesn't try for themselves, just doesn't have any, just not a good person, you know? You want people to look at you and say, hey, I like that girl. She's nice. She's smart. She works hard in school. She plays sports. Academically successful. Not only is she socially successful, she's all this, or he's all that. You want not only the social aspect of high school, guys. You want the academic. You want the sports. You want to have tons of friends. Friends are important. But I'm serious. Your friends will be there. Trust me. I have a group chat of 9 girls that we talk in every night. Half of us don't respond sometimes. Half of us do, whatever. I'm telling you, your homework comes first, and it comes before friends. Your friends, if they're really your friends, put them aside for an hour. Put them aside for a couple days. You want to know what I do during my midterm week as of last year, when I started receiving my 4.0? Last year, first through fourth quarter, first quarter got a 3.9, second, third, fourth, got all the same grades, 4.01 with an honors and 1 AP class, all last year. First quarter of this year, as I said, 4.15, and I'm hoping for a 4.2 this quarter with 3 AP classes. That is not an easy job to work your butt off. And I am a person who wants to go out, have fun on the weekends. I want to shop, I want to do this, that, and whatever. But my grades, I found out, come before everything. If you are at home, trust me, I come from a family, my parents got divorced, freshman year, like it was my life was scattered. Like you gotta, if your family life's messed up at home, go to the library, go to a friend's house, just say I need to study, whatever. Go in your room, shut your door, go in the basement. Do what you can to get good grades, because they do matter. They really do. And like I'm telling you this, like if I was sitting in your seat now, I would not have like taken myself seriously. Like I can tell you that right now. And the mindset that I had my like freshman year, I'd say, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll just do better next year. I'm telling you, with all the colleges that I've applied to, like you guys, every grade counts. That 5-point homework assignment, Miss Roman checked in. Oh, you didn't do it. It's just 5 points. Oh, really? You didn't do it? If you're failing the class, those 5 points count. Like that 5 or 10 points of, oh what, you didn't do 5 homework assignments? Like that's a big deal, guys. It all adds up. Points are points. They're points towards your grade, and your grade is what you earn. And yeah, you look at your grade. Yeah, your parents look at your grade. But not only that, counselors, administrators. When you go to college, every grade counts. Every grade that you receive in your freshman year will be on that transcript when you have to send it to the college of your choice. During my junior meeting last year, AAAA from it was middle sophomore year is when I started doing good. Diagnosed with ADD, that was kind of something that I really had to work with, and Miss Roman also knows that I have really bad anxiety with school, and I have to do good, that is my goal, and I could care less. I'm stressing that to you guys because I went from I got a 2.89 my freshman year, 2.89, 2.8 was my lowest GPA that I got my freshman year. I can't stress to you how disappointed I am with myself that I was looked at as that kind of a kid by teachers. I went back last year and apologized to multiple of my teachers and Mrs. Murray. And you know what she said? She said, Emily, now that you're coming back to me and now that you're saying that you're this kind of kid and I'm seeing the kind of grades you're doing, getting and what you're doing outside of school and in school, that is she just I see you as a completely different person. And before, if you weren't up to came in here and talk to me about that, I wouldn't have known. And I'm saying it's so important. Do your homework. Do everything you can to succeed in school. No matter, that's a blow-off class. I don't need to try. Oh, I'm just going to take a double. I don't need to do that. Everything adds up, guys. You miss one day of math, you miss a day of notes with a teacher. That is one-on-one. You are in a classroom to learn. You're not in a classroom to talk with your friends. You're not in a classroom to sit on your phone on social media. You're not in a class to have fun. You're in a class to sit in front of a board, listen to someone that went to at least 4 years of school to be able to teach you something that you need to learn to succeed in life. I'm serious, guys. For all of us now in this generation, it's even harder to get into colleges because we have so many people from different places speaking many more languages than all of us, and we're competing with so many people. You guys, work for your spot in the college you want to be in. I'm so serious. If you, I'm gonna stay home. I'm not gonna go to that party tonight, or I got 4 tests on Monday. Trust me, I've been in that position. One of my friends, this was a couple weeks ago. I had 4 tests on a Tuesday, and all my friends they were going to a hockey game, whatever. And I said, sorry guys, I had my ticket and everything. I said, sorry, you know what? I gotta stay home. I have 4 tests tomorrow, and one's a short, one was a free response, an FRQ in one of my AP classes, and I said, I gotta study. I gotta stay home and study. Were they mad at me? No. Did they care? I mean, they said, oh, come on, Emily, let's go. I'm guys, I'm just gonna pass tonight, okay? Whatever. Your friends will be there. Trust me. I have all the same friends that I did my freshman year today. And they've seen me change from the Emily who I was to the Emily I am now. And not only I can't stress to you enough. How many people, raise your hand in here, how many people have told you that getting good grades are important? Like, have you been told that before? Now, be honest with me right now, because if I was where I was freshman, or like even like half the beginning of sophomore year, I would have said, I didn't really care to hear any of that. I just said, whatever. I mean, I will raise my hand for that. Does anyone do that? Does anyone think that, I'm gonna go to that football game instead of doing my math? I can just do that in tutorial. Do you have questions?
No,
You just raise your hand? All right. I'm just like, I truly think that if you work hard, the steps to being a good student, work hard, socialize less during class, stay organized. I cannot stress you. How many binders in here, just wondering, have just paper shoved in the pockets and whatever? Go home tonight, I'm serious. Dump out that binder. Go to Walgreens or get a set of dividers, or if you don't want to get dividers, take a piece of paper, hole punch it, stick it in the binder, and write like what chapter it is. That is, I used dividers last year. Well, I still do this for math and for every class. I label it by chapter. Studying habits are also a big factor here. You gotta study. You want to be organized, but so at the end, I have a lot less work to do when it comes to midterms because all my stuff is organized. So when I get my math reviews and when I get my other reviews too, I can just starting off with chapter 1, flip to the beginning of my binder, go through my notes. I hardly have to ask my teachers any questions because it's like they already taught me at once and I have all those notes there. Oh, Miss Roman's talking, taking notes, and you're just on your phone, not paying attention, not taking notes. How many of you in here have not taken Miss Roman's notes before just because you didn't want to? Any of you?
Maybe some more hands up.
Well, I'm asking you to be honest, just so I can see, just so you can see for yourself. Take those notes, guys. They do help. They're not just for. Miss Happis isn't just sitting up here. She knows how to do this. She wants you guys to write it down, okay? Like you guys, I'm telling you, just work hard. No one wants to look. What do you want your parents? Your parents had you to be successful. They wanted you to be such a good kid, like a great kid. They want you to succeed at always possible in life. You don't want to let them down. You truly don't. You want to do the best you can, and I'm telling you, if you start off at school, you will end up in a better place. And I seriously wish that I had someone my freshman year give me the speech that I am giving you guys now. I truly think that it kind of would have clicked in my head because it's coming from a senior, but I truly did not care. Like, I am telling you, I did not care about school. It's the biggest mistake of my life, as of today. I look back at that and I say, I just told Ms. Rowan, I was like, I regret not doing good because
Right now she's waiting to hear.
I'm waiting to hear from Michigan State, and that is my number one. If I don't get into Michigan State, I will be devastated. And I'm hoping that my 4.15 and hopefully my 4.2 this quarter with all my AP classes will get me in there. But if they don't, I understand it, and I gotta accept that kind of work. I really do, because I mean, you pay. I'm serious, and this is not just about school. For everything you do, inside of the classroom, outside of the classroom, with your friends, with some random person you met, you pay consequences for everything you do, guys. And it's true. No matter what, if you want to agree with me or you don't agree with me, you truly pay consequences for everything you do. If you take a step, make sure it's in the right direction, because honestly, if you don't, then if you take it in the wrong one, you want to take a bad path, you want to end up not making any money, unsuccessful in life. Do you think that people who are successful, I know you guys already know this, but people who are successful, they paid attention in class, they got good grades, they worked hard for it, they worked hard for that money. They're not lazy. No one, you can't be lazy. Everyone, if you have a bad grade in this class, from here, I know there's only a week left of the quarter and then your exams. Work your butt off. Study for that exam. If you need my help, tell Mrs. Roman. I'll come in during my tutorial. I'll come in after school. I'll come in before school. I want to help you guys succeed too. Seriously. School is important. I'm telling you, school is so important, and I know that I am stressing you, but it's true.
But we hope that the good choices that she did make will pay off for her. So everyone give a little MSU.